Ruee Gawarikar, and I'll be doing a little Kathak Fusion piece. Okay, I'm just waiting for a few people. Okay, I see a few joined in. So my name is Ruee Gawarikar. I'm a Kathak Fusion teacher with Nritya Creations, and my class consists of about half of the class where I teach Kathak basics, and the rest half of the class is on choreography, which is based on the Kathak style of Indian dancing. So the songs could be from any style of music. They are mostly Bollywood, but they can also be from other genres. And the dance choreography is mostly inspired by Kathak movements. So today I'll be taking a class a little bit, to showcase a little bit of both in this workshop. And I would love it if you guys can try it out at your homes. Hold on, there's a tab in between. So I would love it if you guys can try it out. I'll be the class is the one that I'll be demonstrating today will be a short piece that would good for all levels. But we also have classes that are beginners, advanced, for kids as well as adults. And a little bit about my background in Kathak, just to let you know. So I started Kathak long back actually. I started learning Kathak from India. My guru is Srimati Prabhati Marathe. She is a Gandaban Shishya of Birju Maharaji, Pandit Birju Maharaji. And I learned from Pandit Satyanarayan Charkha here in US. And both of them are students of Maharaji. So we mostly follow a mostly Lucknow Gharana style of Kathak, which is very beautiful and graceful. And Kathak in general, for those who are not very familiar with the dance style, Kathak is a very versatile dance style. It's unique in the sense that it has some few very unique features. The technical features are a lot of footwork. So there's beautiful footwork involved, very intricate, very complicated. The movements are very graceful and soft, and at the same time they're very sharp and dynamic as well. So that's a very intriguing part of Kathak, the sharp contrast of sharp, fast, energetic movements, and then sudden silence, and then very soft, graceful movements. And we use those in our choreographies. The expressions are also very, it's an important part of any Indian classical dance style. And Kathak is probably the only dance tradition that I know, at least dance style I know, that has a synthesis of the Hindu and the Muslim elements. Because Kathak artists, they started in temples and, just like every Indian dance, classical dance style. But then with the Islamic invasions, a lot of the Kathakars, they went into Mughal courts. And so you find a beautiful synthesis of very typical, court kind of elegance, and yet the very traditional devotional bhav aspect, which is, it's very interesting to see. So let's see if I see a few people. How about we start with the very basics of the class? Okay, this is how I usually start the workshop. In any kind of dancing, again, I usually tell this to everyone. It's usually recommended that you do a brief warm-up before you come to the class. It's always a good idea to do that. But with the basics that I'll be doing today, that will also form a sort of a warm-up if you guys haven't done it already. So let's do it. Let's start with our Namaskar. Namaskar means a general salutation. We are saluting the audience, the divine, who's, we try to go into another consciousness when we're dancing. So the divine, and then we touch the floor and we salute the floor, sort of, to say that I'm going to dance on you, I'm going to stop my feet. So just as a sort of respect. So the basic namaskar starts like this. Hands would be in this mudra, and then this mudra, and then we gently tuck the thumb inside and let the pointer kind of curl on top of the thumb. Okay, and then we place our hands here. So starting in a count of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, we go down on one knee, 4. Those who cannot, that's fine, you can stand up and do it too. Then get up, then 1, 2, and 3, and back. Great. Now the namaskar always brings us into focus, into the dance that we are going to perform. Slight glare, so I'm gonna. Okay. So right now we'll start with the basics, which we call the tatkar. Tatkar is footwork, and here in Kathak, the tatkar takes very complicated compositions later on, but right now we are going to do very basic, the basis of Kathak tatkar. So hands would be here, clasped together, and feet would be in a V, like this. Not too much, not too little, about 45 degrees of angle. Right, and please mind the posture. We have to be really straight, but not from the chest like that, but from the spine. So the tummy tucks in, it goes inside, and from the spine is really tall. Our neck, teeny bit up like that. Chin goes up. Hands go here. Make sure that we don't take the support of hands like that, because we don't want that. So the elbows come out like that, and the distance from the hand is about 1 hand. Okay? So now we'll start with a count of 8. We'll start with a count of 8. Great. Start with the right foot. I'm doing a mirror image for you. So, ta, hey, hey, that, ah, hey, hey, that. Okay, that didn't come out as a mirror image. So, I'm gonna do again. This time, starting with the right foot. So, right 1. And we want to try and stomp our feet and make a big loud noise. So, ta. Then the left one, again, big sound. So, tay. Again, right, tay. And now, the fourth would be a heel. So, heel. And you still want to have some sound from that. Now, the fifth one is the left again. So 4 is left and 5 is left again. Then right. Then left. So flats again. And now 8 is a heel. Heel. Okay. So we start from the right. Again, I'm going to show the mirror image. So for you, it would be this foot. this isn't coming as an error, so that's good. So start with right, 1, 2, left, 3, right again, and 4, heel, then 5, left again, 6, 7, and heel again. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and heel, and 5, 6, 7, 8, out, up, 3, 3, cut, up, 3, 3, little faster, up, 3, 3, cut, up, 3, 3, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, little bit faster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, one more time, great, now let's try a little bit faster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, keep practicing, those who are comfortable can stay here, otherwise let's up it up a little bit more, start, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, great, try to make more sounds from the feet, we want to hear the beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ah, very good. So this was our basic tatkar, and great, this was our basic tatkar, and now we are going to work a little bit with the arms now, the arm movements. Great. So this is one of the basic movements that we start. The hands would be like this. Hand tucked in again. Good. Okay. And the top of your hands would be like a table. It would form a table. Okay. Like this. Good. This is also in a count of 8. So it's easy, right? Everything is in a count of 8. And we start with the right hand. Ta. So please notice this hand is almost like a frame that, suppose your head is the portrait and this is the frame. So we don't want our frame to go too up because it will cut our head. We don't want it to go too low because again it will cut our head. So our head has to be right in the middle of this frame. So please remember yourself, you're the portrait, you're the beautiful picture, and this is the frame. Okay, 1, 2, now we are using our wrist here. We don't want our hands to go out like this. Our shoulders need to relax and our hands will gently slope from the wrist. In the beginning, our hands would only go this much, sometimes a little bit this much. Okay? If you can go here, but remember that the shoulders shouldn't go like that. So as long as the shoulders are relaxed, the hand, simply take it back as much as you can. Okay, so 2, now turn it around and we show the palm to the outside, and then 4, we come back. Same thing here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now in the beginning it's very confusing. A lot of my students, they usually go 1 2 1 2, like, you know, it's a little confusing. So just to remember, I have a very easy technique. 1, you look at the menu in the restaurant. So this is your menu, it's written here. It's written here. You order an ice cream and the ice cream comes on top. Now there's a scoop. You don't want it to fall. You don't want it to fall. Great. You didn't let it fall. And now you finish it and you show it. Oops, I'm all done. So you take it hands back, okay? Look at the menu. Get your scoop of ice cream. Don't let it fall. Eat it. And you're all done. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7. Now a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. Okay, so as we do advanced classes, you can generally see that the speed also increases. Now I'm going to show one unique feature of Kathak, which is the chakkars. Mind you that this chakkar is a pretty advanced chakkar, so you'll be probably learning it in after a few classes, but it's a very cool chakkar. Everyone enjoys it. So I'm going to show a little demonstration, and I want you guys to try it too, because I teach it in the first class, but you probably learn the whole chakkar after a few classes. So this is the basic technique of the chakkar. Amongst the many chakkars, this is one of the chakkars. So this isn't the only one, just to make it clear. But now the chakkar, we are going to use our heel like this. Okay, so the heel, and the right one is going to do this job, the stopping job. Okay, hands can be right here for now. We'll work on the hands later. So you stomp with your right foot, on with the left, and then you use your body, you know, as much momentum as you get to spin on the heel like this. And then you come back on 1. Okay, you spin on the heel. Make sure you don't go on the ball of the foot, not like that. We'll go on the heel. A few points here, just sort of little warnings that I give to all my students before you try chakkar. You have to make 2 things sure that you don't, you know, go like this. Make sure the heel is nice and pointed. And the second thing is the right foot will never go over the left foot like that, because that's a fine way that you can twist your ankle. So we don't want that. So 1, make sure the right foot stays closer to the left and not like that. Okay, so 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. And the same spin when it gets a little bit faster. This is just a demonstration of how it will go. So this is the 1-step chakkar. Spin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And of course, in a Kathak dance, you might have seen you take many chakkars throughout the performance. So that was a little demonstration of that. Now this is the Kathak part. We start with the warm-up, but then there's also the choreographic part. So
power on, Bluetooth.
So the Kathak movements that I've shown you, I'll be using some of those movements in the demonstration.
Connected.
and a lot more. So I'll demo the Kathak Fusion piece now. And if there are any questions that you would like to have, you can put it in the comments and I'll give the answers right now. If there are any questions about the Kathak, about my style, about the class, or what is Kathak Fusion, anything like that, you can write it in the comments and I'll answer them right now. But here's the little piece that we'll be doing today. It's a Bollywood song, a Hindi movie song from the movie Kalank, and the song is called Ghar More Pardesiya. So this is the song, and we'll be doing the beginning part of it. So as you can see, some movements are very soft and some movements are a little bit more energetic. Okay? So for the beginning, we will be standing straight with the V feet. Our right hand, so for you this right hand would have the Shikhar Mudra. Okay? Now I'm again mirror imaging. Right hand would have the Shikhar Mudra. So that's the thumb that comes out like that. And this is you're holding sort of a bow. Okay, so you're holding that and you're walking. 1, 2, 3. Now, while doing that, we are saying Raghukula. So, now, while doing that, so first line 1, 2, 3, 4. Then when we come in the front, we are saying Pranajayana. So you're showing your neck, and then with the other hand, you're showing the speech. So in showing the speech, you hold the hand like this, and then open up the hand. So 1, you're showing your speech, and then hand goes up, down. Okay? In any dancing, it's very important where the eyes go. So if my hand is here and I'm looking straight, it doesn't hold any meaning. My hand and my eyes should travel together. Then all the focus goes on that movement. It gives emotion to the movement. Otherwise, it's a very dry movement, right? 1, 2, 3, I'm looking here, but the hands are going somewhere else. But then I'm looking at the hands, and now suddenly the meaning comes from the movement. So remember, where the hands go, the eyes follow. So 1 and 2. Okay, and this hand stays on the side. So this hand is on your side, and as if you're petting a dog, like that. Like that. And then this hand goes scoop up, and there you go. Okay? After this, Jai Raghu na 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 na. So from this soft movement, suddenly you go circle, 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 circle. Okay? Circle. Now the circle goes just like this, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay? You spin, spin, spin with the same movement. So spin, 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 and then hand goes yay, like a cheering one. Yay. Okay? Then we go 1 and 2. So I'll show the feet first. The feet go little jump in the back, little jump in the back. Okay? Now, the difference between Kathak Fusion and another semi-classical fusion is the same movement. When we do Kathak, it has to be a little bit lighter and it has to have a flow. Okay, so you can't have very deep-rooted movement like that. So we are not going to go like this. No, we're going to go 1. Okay, you see this back arching, and 2. And keep yourself upright like this so that you're very light. So 1 2 1 2, like that. Okay, and hand goes hand goes out and hand goes out. Okay, as if you're pushing something. So push, push. Again, 1 2 3. So from here, 1, the other hand stays here. Push, jump, 1. Okay. Again from the beginning. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. Now turn, 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 turn. 1. Now push, jump, push. Okay? Next, so after this, hold on, let me put the music on. Ready? Let's do till here with the music so you guys can see how it really goes. Of course, in a class, I would go much more detail. So the class would usually go like this. Learning the choreography first. So which step comes after? Which is the first one, second one, where it goes with the beat, what we are doing right now. And then once we worked on that, we go over the details, so fine-tuning everything. So it means when you're doing this, where is your eye, where is your torso, when you're taking the circle, are you taking, are you moving the hands, are you moving the fingers, the expressions. So the expression and the emotion is the third part, the final part, where we kind of work on very subtle details and then what the expression would be for that particular song, that particular line. So that is how the class breakup usually is. And today we'll be doing the choreographic part. So, it's not possible to learn every little thing in the short amount we have. But just let's go over the song bit till we have done, and then we'll move forward. in our position. Now this hand goes 1, 1, 2. Okay, this hand is still here, but this hand goes 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This hand goes forward, take it back, push it there. Okay, this is a very this position. It's very Kathak. It's a trademark of Kathak. It's a little bit different. It's not a symmetrical position. So from here, 1, 2, 3. Then straight hand. Put your foot forward. Okay, so put your foot forward and back. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Straight hand. Back. Again. 1, 2, 3. You'll be looking at the hand. Now look straight with the right hand and back. Okay? So the music goes like this. La 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 la. And then from here, we're going to take our hands back. Go 1. So show your face just by twisting the body, not doing really anything else. And 2. Okay, one more time from here. From here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn, turn. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And turn, turn. Okay? This is 2 times. Na 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 na. All right. So let's do till here. Okay, let's do till here a few times till we get the beat of the song. From the top. Ready? We'll do it in counts. Great, we'll do till here. Just one last point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Da 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 da. Then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5, we want to have a sharp turn. You know, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. That way. That's a very unique feature of Kathak. The sharp contrast things. So we want to add those things, those features into our dancing. All right. So one last time, let's do that, and let's add 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Okay?
रघुकुल रीत सदा चलिया प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए रघुवर तेरी राह निहारे रघुवर तेरी राह
Great. So this was the little Kathak Fusion part. Of course, the song goes much more ahead. So just a little, you know, just a little demonstration of what the class or what the style holds like. And as you saw earlier, we learned a little bit about Kathak, and then we use those in our choreographies. Now there is a 4th stage in the class which I haven't yet told you guys, but that's the individualization. So the first stage when you come to the class is you learn the choreography, the steps, I should say the steps. The second thing, we go into detail about with each step, and we also work on the beats. Then the third part, when we work on the facial expressions, and like I said, the little subtle movements. So 5 and then 5, or instead of doing this, we are going to go things like that. And that is what makes the dancing from beginner level to intermediate to advanced level. And one class, yes, we can do that in the same class as well. We start off with the very beginner level, and as you practice, as much as you practice and as much as you work on it, these are the little elements that makes the same step with some moderation in step. It makes it, stand out even more. So that's why this class is for all levels, because we start with beginner, and as the student practices, as how much riyaz you do, based on that you learn more and more little intricacies of it. And then the third stage is when we work on the subtleties and the bhav, and the fourth stage is when you individualize, you make it your own. So yes, the choreography is mine, but you can add your own special little element to it, and that is what makes, 4 people are dancing my choreography, but everyone has their own little input in it, because you don't want to copy the teacher, you want to learn dancing, but you want to express your own self, so it could be little things like, instead of this you could do something like that, but it makes it your own feature, your own uniqueness to it. So that's the 4th part, and it's very interesting for me as a teacher to watch it. So thank you for joining me today. This has been great. In this lockdown, it's been very, very different situation for every one of us, and for some people it's been a little bit more tragic than others. It's a very confusing time as well, generally, so I often come to dancing as sort of a retreat, and the class is also like a retreat for me. It's from the chaos outside, it's just, it makes so much more sense. And it's definitely, even though it's an activity, it's a very, physical activity, but there's a lot of peace in it. You find that when you're dancing, you're very, very calm and satisfied. So I hope you liked my class. If you do, and also a lot of other beautiful workshops that we have. Some we have already done and some more are coming up. And there's a list of it on the website. There's also a list of the summer workshops that we Nritya Creations is offering. It's a very nice list, different dance styles, and really great, amazing teachers too. So if you like this class, please share this, and if you're interested in learning more, You can go to the website, Nritya Creations. All the information is there on the Facebook page as well. And I hope I'll see you in summer. So thank you so much. It's been a pleasure coming here. I always love meeting other dance lovers. And again, like I mentioned, I hope I'll see you in summer. And I hope I'll see you in the next class as well. So thank you again. I hope you have a terrific evening. Bye.